set that camera up. There we go. Excellent stuff. Right, okay, let's get started then. Stretch, and out, us. Okay, and you're okay, like to jump in then. Let's get loosened up. We'll need to start getting ready for back into the dojo training. Okay, side to side. Okay, alternate feet. And striking out, crunch your arms out. Don't walk your arms like this, bring them from the hip, punching out. Okay, star jumps. Hope you got the heating turned up at home as well. Always helps. Speeding up. Okay, and jogging. Try and get your knees up, Nicole. Get your heels up behind. Good, okay, and stop. Head forward and back. You tip your head back, open your mouth, and that'll help you put your head back further. And then forward, tuck your chin down. And then left to right, keeping your shoulders in position. Good, arms forward. And backwards. Okay, arms out to the side. So I want you to get palms facing upwards. Make sure you come out to shoulder height. What I do, I put palms down as I cross here and open up here. So it's almost like doing a high to uchi, striking. Think of this technique. Yeah, so contraction, expansion. And now go up, okay? It's a bit like you do Yama-oki. Okay, up here, contraction, and open the chest up. Good, and then hands behind. So backs of the hands are touching behind like that, and you're trying to reach up behind. So you throw those up. Okay, so what I want you to do now, I want you to alternate. So you go back, shoulders, and hands above. Then come back down. I see, so you're getting confused already. It's like a YMCA festival. Okay, relax. Okay, hips round. And Gyaku. Good, turn to the left into Zenka stretch. And ball of the foot, push forwards. Knee down on the instep, push your hips forward. Okay, so I keep my body upright when I do this. So I just push that hip forward and then go forward with my elbows. Good. And coming up, face the other way. Zenka stretch. And ball of the foot, push down. Hand out in front, stretch that arm straight. Then knee down, instep of the back foot, push your hip forward. Then elbows down to the front. Good, and then coming up, twice shoulder width apart. Okay, so just leaning left to the left, stretch down with the arm. And the other side. And stretching up. Okay, so what I do, I'll lock my fingers together, push my palms upwards. Okay, like this, and then stretch over to the side. Don't turn your body inwards. Okay, don't lean. Keep sideways on. And the other side. Good, and then palms down, keep your legs straight. And now stretch out, push your hands out in front. Then push through the middle. Really try and reach behind you through between your legs. Good, okay, and shake your legs off. Okay, let's go to the floor. Okay, so legs stretching behind. Okay, hurdle stretch. And reach forwards. And 45 degrees. And up and over. And back leg up, push back. Crossing over, opposite arm, turn the opposite way. And front leg, tuck it under, head down. Good, and change. Let's go the other leg behind. Reach forwards. Good, 45 degrees. And pushing up and behind. And back leg up, push back. And cross over, opposite arm. Push that leg away and turn the opposite way. Good, front leg, tuck it under, head down. Good, and legs out in front. Okay, just shake your legs off. Okay, grab your toes. Excellent, make sure your legs are straight. And then try and pull your chest down towards your knees, not your head. So I tend to keep my head looking forward to avoid a tilt to the head. Good, and shake your legs off. Okay, bring your feet in. Hold your feet in close and just bounce. Okay, so try and straighten your back. Your spine nice and straight, and then grab onto your ankles, push down. Make sure you breathe out as you do this, and straighten your back. Keep your spine nice and straight. Good, and bouncing again. Good, and again, push down. Good, and bouncing. Good, and legs out, and shake. Okay, everybody up? Okay, now ready position. Okay, so let's do some leg raises. So left forward stance, mate. Okay, so ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Good. And change stance again. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Good. And shake your legs off. Okay, hips round. Nice big circles. Keep your head, try and keep your head still so you're not wobbling your head round. Keep it in the same position. Okay, good. Straighten yourselves up. Let's get a quick sip of your juice if you've got one, and we'll get started. For those that know, I always like my cup of tea in the morning. I've got a new mug. Look. Mando. Yeah, proper stuff. Okay, right. So what we're going to do a couple of basic warm-up techniques. And then we're going to go through continue with Kihon Ippon Kumite, which we've done in the week as well. Okay, and I think the lowest grade here this morning online is green belt, so we can move quite far on. Okay, ready position, you're in. Okay, so we're going to go into Judachi fight. Okay, so from here I want to step forward, Jodan, Gyakuzuki. Okay, then back to Judachi. Ich. Good, and then step back again. Okay, so I know some of you have got 2 or 3 steps, some of you only got 1 step. Okay, so again, we step in 1, 2, and back into fine stance. Ready? Ich. Good, and then back again. Okay, so again, 1, 2. Ready? Ich. Good, and back again. Okay, so when you're trying to do punches from this position, don't draw this fist back. Okay, this is not basic stuff where you're going from hikate here. Okay, so from here, you'll just go straight forward. Get that punch going in the direction you're going. Okay, so again, 1, 2, back. Ready? Ich. Good, and back. Keep your elbows in nice and tight, so when you're punching, you're not flapping your elbows out and just punching like this. You're punching through this center line here. Okay? So again, when I'm going forward, I'm going through the center, locking up forward facing, and then I'm going to pull and get that Gyakuzuki Jodan, and then I'm going to pull back to Kamae. Okay? So ready? Ich. Good, and back. And again, ready? Knee. And back. Good, ready? San. Good, and back. Right, I want you to do that 5 times. Okay, so everybody do that 5 times. Do it slowly, think about the combination and the correctness of the technique. Okay, and then speed it up as you go through. Right, begin. I can't see everybody at home. Who's on YouTube? It's good. Remember, kime, you've got to get that tension at the end of the technique, the tension, and then back to your fighting guard position. Good. Okay, so just watch again. Look. So from here, I'm not sliding with my feet. Okay, so when I step and stand. So that's it. Okay. Now what you will see some people do when you get back to the dojo, you watch them, that back leg drags. The back leg is no good dragging if you're trying to get power shifted. Okay, it's okay for scoring a point because you're on the move. Okay, but actually you want to drive that heel into the ground. So from here, so I step, got that solid stance, and back. Okay, so it's kind of semi-free. 1, 2, and back. Okay, so try that 3 times now. Looking very good in that new hoodie, Jack. Okay, now once you've done it on 3 times, I want you to change stance and do it on the opposite stance. So you start from the right stance here. Okay, so you move forward, left, right, guard. Okay, and concentrate on the opposite hand pulling back. Okay, the speed and power that's going forward like that, that retraction needs to be exactly the same. Okay, so you've got 1, 2. Okay, try that again, do it 3 or 4 times. Yes, you might be weaker on the left-hand side than you are the right. That's perfectly natural. Okay, make sure that you're punching from here. Okay, so if you're guarding here, so the fist goes forward. Then you step. 1. Good. Okay, and change stance again. Okay, so what you're going to do now, you're going to do Kizamizuki, leading fist punch, then step 1, 2. Okay, so we've got Kizamizuki, Koizuki, Gyakuzuki. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, and back. Okay, so I want you to try that 3 or 4 times now. Okay, begin. So Kizamizuki, make it a convincing punch and make a strong stance. To visualize that when you're punching that person, that they're not moving. So you need to really lock that in strong. Then you step, punch, punch, and back. Excellent stuff. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So watch again. So what I'm doing from here, I'm not going to make this lunge. Okay, that's okay if you're trying to make distance. All we're doing here is trying to get power. So I'm going from this position, fighting, to Zenkutsu. Yeah? So this fist here is doing this. So it's pulling the hip round. 1. Then I go forward, 2, 3, and then back. Okay, so try that again. Think of going from Judachi start to Zenkutsu on the Kizami. The weight distribution is totally different. You're going from 50-50 to 60-40. Next, you get that slight movement from here to here. That's it, Jack. Make him work really hard. Good. Okay, and yame. Breathe in. Take a breath. Good. And back. Was. Okay, so I want you to try that on the opposite stance now. But again, when you're going from Judachi, you're almost 50-50 position here. Okay, you should have very light pressure on your heel, so there's hardly any heel on the ground. And then when you punch, you're just shifting your body weight. Then you go forward. And this arm is staying out here halfway through the stance, and then it's going to pull. It's like it's pulling my body forward and then doing the punch and then there. Okay, so don't do the Oizuki until you're halfway through the technique. Okay, so look from here, there's the first punch, and now I'm moving, and then I will release the punch and then the third punch. Okay, so try that on the opposite stance. Excellent stuff. Good. Okay, Anyame. So what we're going to move on to now, we're going to go through Kizamizuki on the spot. We're going to do Gyakuzuki. Then we're going to step forward, Gyakuzuki again. Okay? So I'll show you from the sideways on position. So from here, I've got 1, 2. Then we step 1, 2, and then back to 5 position. So you've got 4 punches. Okay? 4 punches, 2 steps. Okay? So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, back to the fighting position. Okay? Again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so try that on your left and right side now. You're pretty knowledgeable on this kind of stuff, so you can practice away.
Dante?
Yes?
After the first Kisamizuki, do you then use the Kisami with the same hand?
No, you do first punch left, then you punch with the right, then you step forward, and then do a left again, and then a right Kizami. Yeah? Okay. That's it, Graham. Like that. That was good. So when you're stepping and punching, and you've got this arm hanging out here, okay, try and think that that's actually a pulling hand. So it's there. So I always imagine I've got hold of somebody's hair, if they've got any. If not, I've got hold of their ears. Okay, so I'm there, and that's pulling me towards the target. So I've done 1, 2. Now I'm going to pull my body in. And I drive that body forward by that pulling action as well as the forward motion action. Okay, so try again. I'm trying to get all your body weight moving forward with that punch. If you're watching on YouTube, come and say hi, please. Nice to know you're there. Got any questions? Good. Okay, and relax. So when you get into a free sparring, you'll quite often see just single technique. One. Not a bang, bang, bang. If you've got somebody on the defense, you keep going, okay, because you're trying to find a break and an opening in that defense, okay? So you should be practicing multiple combinations while on the move, okay? So we're going to do that again. We're going to put a roundhouse kick on the end, okay? So from here, we're going to go Kizamizuki, Hyakuzuki, step, Hyakuzuki, Kizamizuki. Okay, now when you've been doing this one, you've been going back to fighting stance, so your weight distribution changes, you lift the front leg up, and that's where your Jodan Mawashi-geri is. Okay, so I'll show you from the side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, body weight changes, Mawashi-geri, Jodan. Okay, so try that a few times. Just flick that leg up on the side, nice and high for a Saturday morning. Bit higher, Dudley. Go on, go on, go on, go on. So after you've done the Hyakuzuki, Kizamizuki, you should be doing this in your fighting stance, is this. So you're automatically shifting the body weight over onto the back leg. That could be your defense because they're coming back at you. Then you get that roundhouse kick in. Okay? That's it, good. As you retract back from here, start the kick. Don't retract, then kick. Yeah, here, bang. All in one go. Otherwise, you're creating a silence in your kumite. There's a break. You need to keep progressing. That's it, good. And try it on both sides. Good. Okay, Anyame. So now you're going to do that at speed now. So you need to keep some fluidity in the movements. Okay? So it's always got to be progressive. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, kick. Us? Okay, so try that now and get it flowing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, bang, that kick. The punches are not there to try and score, they're there to try and get your opponent moving their guard around and then create an opening which you're setting up for the roundhouse kick from the side of the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, kick. It's a bit high kick really for this time in the morning for some of you, isn't it? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Change onto the back leg. Chamber. Mawa-shigeri. Good. Okay, Yame. Right, now I want you to do it with some conviction. Okay, so if you've got somebody stood in front of you, they need to believe that you're going in. Okay, you're not scared. You're not fearful of their counterattacks. You're going, bang. You want to have a go at them. Okay, so you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. You keep going, and then you progress to that more shigeri. Now, for the advanced students, if you want to, okay, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, Mawa-shigeri Jodan, and then you can come in, Iraken Gyakuzuki. Iraken Gyakuzuki, and back to here, okay? So you've got Kizamizuki, Gyakuzuki, step, Gyakuzuki, Kizamizuki, Kizami Mawa-shigeri, Iraken, and Gyakuzuki Chudan. Okay? Have you all got that? Cool. You got plenty of room. Shift your stances around if you need to move. Keep your head looking forward. Don't turn out the side of your head and have a little sneaky look. Try and keep your head forward during the racket. Good. Give us a thumbs up on YouTube if you are practicing. Or you sat in front of the TV with your tablet and just watching. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it, good. So always need to keep in mind where you're trying to attack, the area of the body you're trying to attack, and what kind of reaction that person is going to have to your attack. So if your attack is quite weak and unconvincing, you're not going to get a reaction from that person. Okay? So you need to be going in strong. Make the first 2 count. Okay? So try again. Good. You okay there? Good. Okay, and Yame, breathe in. Take a deep breath. Good. Get yourself a drink. So what I want you to do now, I want you to add on one technique within that combination at any point in that combination. Okay, that technique could be a punch, a block, an evasive technique with body movement, okay, or change your stance. So I'm going to leave it up to you for your interpretation now, because you should be visualizing that person in front of you thinking, whoa, hold on, this technique's coming in. So they're blocking all these 4 attacks, and then you're going for this roundhouse kick up here. Okay, so I want you to add one technique of your choice into that combination. Okay, let's see what your creativity can do. Oh no, sense is getting me to think. Oh no. This is the art bit in martial art. Artists, not copycat. And you're going to try and create your own routines. Ah, nice. A Shiro Gary there from Graham. That's good. Yeah, be careful you don't kick your camera there, Nicole. You're getting far closer. Come on, Leo. Keep looking where you're attacking. Good. Excellent stuff. Okay, Anyame. Abba. Was. Okay, so you should go away and think about your fighting style. Okay, think of different routines of combinations, the counters, attack, and body movement. Okay, so as we progress through the grades, mainly from brown belt to black belt, the Kihon changes. Okay, particularly when you get to second and third dan, you will start to see that the body is starting to move offline and the counter attacks are all there. Okay, so when we're thinking about attacking, we're always thinking about going forward or going back. Okay, hardly any of you moved off to the side. You went forward, back, carried on, turned, and carried on in that direction. You need to think that you need to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, and might need to move and then come in from the side, okay? Which you do in your Kihon Ippon and your Ju Ippon. Yeah? So your Kihon Ippon and your Ju Ippon help you understand the fighting process, that it's not linear forward and back. It's actually about moving offline, side to side, okay, and forward and back, creating distance, okay? So, right, we're going to leave that there. Okay, so if you want a quick sip of your juice, we're going to move on to Kihon Ippon, and we're going to have a little bit of a test at the end. Ooh, like tests. Wow, Dudley, we've got 4 people watching on YouTube. Must be the Mando Cup. Okay, so there's already Star Wars merchandise out there. Feel free to send me stuff. Okay, right, let's get started then. Okay, so in the week we did Kihon Ippon set 5 and set 4. So we're going to run through set 3. Okay, so set 3. So your first defense is set 3. Okay, so the attackers will get down right, they come forward, either punch Jodan, Shudan, or they kick Maigeri, or they do a side kick or a roundhouse kick. So the Jodan defense from here is to move off 45 degrees Ag-Yoki, Yokigeri Kiyagi, and then go in Yoko Empi in Kibidachi. Okay, so I'll show you facing this way. So from here, we go to high Sokudachi. Okay, Ag-Yoki, make sure your left fist is on the left hip. Kiyagi, you bring that up, kick, then you go into Yoka Empi. Make sure you've got a good seated Kibidachi. Okay, so just try that. All of you know these techniques, so I'm just watching you. Good, nice techniques. Make sure this comes in at this height here. So you're coming across, pull. Okay, so contraction, expansion. Okay, so let me just show you a little bit on that Kiyagi. Okay, so most of you got that. What it is, you're sometimes a little bit too robotic, okay? That may be down to the way I teach it, is because I want you to understand the stages that you go through to get to the positions that you need to be in. So from here, we go 1, okay? What you don't want to be doing is hanging around in this position. So when you move from here, you go 1, lock it, and straight up. So you're drawing it up here. So that foot comes in, then your kiyagi, and then in with the yoko empi. Okay, so don't stop. Do the kime, but then let it progress straight away. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so try that one. That's it, good. So this is Jodan number 3. There is a video on there. Oh, there's only one person watching now. So you'll watch this back later. Sue Dudley. Excellent. So again, prepping position, shifting, kime, then yokogiri kiyagi, then yoko empi. Yeah? And this is one of the ones where you start to move offline. The attack's coming straight in, and you shift off to the side. Okay? And try that on both sides. Okay, so don't just do it on the same side. Got time to practice. 1, 2, 3. And also make sure that you're kicking with the correct part of your foot. Okay, you should be kicking with the blade edge of your foot, Sukuta. Okay, don't turn your hip and do this, or do a kind of weird looking at position with your ankle, up, sideways up. Draw up. Foot comes up here. Then it comes out, it doesn't go out. Okay, so I'll show you from the side here. It's not that. It's this. Bang, back here. Now I can push and get that elbow striking. That's it. Striking elbow arm underneath. That's it, John. You got it. Good. Excellent. Okay, right, let's move on. Let's do Chudan then. Chudan set 3. Okay, so set 3 Chudan. Nicole, which one is it? You got it. Good. Okay. So it's Uchi-uki, Zamazuki, Gyakuzuki. So we step back. Uchi-uki, Zamazuki, Gyakuzuki Chudan. Okay, and that's your key eye point. Again, prep before you step. Okay, here. Get this position, and then you've got this pulling action like this. And 1, 2. Okay, so just try that. So it's Uchi-uki, Zamazuki, Gyakuzuki. Your right foot goes back. Uchi-uki, Zamazuki, Gyakuzuki. And it's this part of the fist, the wrist, forearm, sorry, is that you're blocking with. It's blocking across like this. The high grades, I'm looking for you to get that little bit of a twist at the end. Get this rotation. There, bang. So I'm actually making contact with the arm that I'm blocking there, but then I'm rolling at the end. So it's 1, 2, 3. And think of your elbow position. Okay, staying in position. It's the body that's moving. 1, here. 1, and then jab that punch out, Jodan, then Chudan, Gyakuzuki. Okay? Good. Excellent. Make sure you practice both sides and also keep looking where you are defending. If your attacker is over to the side, then look over there. But these are all from the front, so you should have your eyes facing forwards. Okay? Good hand-eye coordination, and make sure you got the focus on the area you're attacking. You step back with that technique, Leo, don't step forward. Uchi-uki, Kizamizuki, Gyakuzuki. Now that's Soto-uki. Uchi-uki. Inside. You try. Leo. Wait for you. That's it, good. Now try it on the opposite stance. Now you've done outside forearm block. It's inside. It's a bit early for you. Okay, right, let's move on to do my Gary defense then. So my Gary defense, number 3, set 3. Leo, do you know that one? No? Okay, Leslie, tell me. You should know this one. Excellent stuff. Okay, so which leg do we go back? Do we do the left leg or the right leg? Right leg goes back. You sure? Okay, so the left leg goes back. Your right oizuki coming into you. So you move your left foot back. All the other ones you put your right leg back. This one we put the left back. Okay, so then we've got Gedan Jujuki and then Jodan Shuto Jujuki. Okay, and not a block up here. It's an attack to the neck in here. Okay, so again, I teach this movement to draw in, to come down, but don't make it a keymaid position where you go like this to that, okay? Bang. Just draw in and then push. A bit like you do your breathing. And then you go and attack. Okay, so try that one. Okay, we've got messages coming through. Who's the messages from? Oh, Leo knows number 4. Ah, good. We'll test you in a minute then, Leo. You did really well to type that without moving up to the camera. I don't know how you did that. It's magic. Have you got a personal secretary there? No? So when you're practicing that one, remember it's your left foot goes back. 1, 2, keep the body weight forward. Don't push backwards. Make sure that stance is correct. Okay? So again from here, 1, 2. If you notice I'm not backing off, I'm actually dropping down. So that keeps my front knee in the correct position. So don't go to this because the strong kick's coming in and doing that. Just look at the knee position. Yeah, it should be there. So I'm actually dropping down, anchoring that back leg. Now I've got some force behind that block. Then I'm coming in and striking. And this movement is just almost an elliptical movement. 1, 2. Now here, 1. Not 1, 2. Yeah? 1, 2. Just let it flow. So 1, 2. Make sure your wrist joints are together. So you're in that position. So you've got Shuto and Shuto connecting and not here. So you're not attacking with the wrist to the neck, you're attacking with the Shuto like that. Good, make sure you do both sides. Excellent stuff. Okay, so let's move on then. Let's do Kikomi defense. Okay, so some people think that actually the Kikomi is coming in from here and then pushing the kick out sideways from Kibidachi. It's not. It's from Zenkutsu dachi. The attack is from here, and then it's the Chudan Kikomi from Zenkas, okay? So some schools will teach you to do it with Judachi from here. You do your kicks and you go like this, okay? Here we do this, and we do a side kick with the arms down, okay? So visualize that kick, and if you've got somebody attacking correctly on target, this block works, okay? If they kick with an incorrect Kikomi, and by that I mean like this, they're almost doing a roundhouse kick, this block won't work. Okay? It'll only work on a Kikomi that comes through that centre line here, then pushes out. Okay? So, the defence for that is to move back offline, just clear that exit area, Sotoruki, Chudan Gyakuzuki. Okay? Here, Sotoruki, Gyakuzuki. And we're just offline a little bit. Okay, so just try that one. Easy. Good, you all got this. Okay, so let's move on and do my Washigeri defense then, just to finish off that set. So from here, my Washigeri defense, the attack will go from here, okay, forward position, and the Mawashi comes from out here, very basic roundhouse kick, and it'll rotate round, okay? Then the kick comes in at Jodan. So from here, we're just going to move to the side and go Uchiuki Jodan, Gyakuzuki. Now you need to be careful and be aware that not everybody can kick there up here. So there's no point in doing a block right up here if you know you've got somebody going to kick you no higher than that. Okay? But in demonstration on your own, we want to see Uchiuki Gyakuzuki. If you've got somebody coming in with a low Mawashigeri doing that, do this. Yeah? Because there's no point in doing a block up here, getting kicked underneath here. Yeah? You need to gauge that with the opponent you're stood in front of. So from here, I just step out, Uchiuki Jodan, then Gyakuzuki Chudan, and then I'm back up to here. Okay? And I'll show you from the side because I want you to make sure that you get your foot position correct, your shoulder width apart. There's your block, there's your counter. Yeah? 1, 2. Drive that back again. Okay? So try that one, and that'll complete your set 3. Good, that's it. Great stuff. Okay, right, let's recap then. Okay, so I'll do the techniques, recap. You can look back on this video because it's on YouTube anyway. So, Jodan set 3. Agyuki, Kyagi, Yoko MP, and Kibadachi. And Chudan is Uchiuki, Kizamuzuki, Gyakuzuki. We step back up. Then the left foot goes back from Maigeri, number 3. Jujuki. Okay. And then Kikomi is the first Kikomi defense, which is in set 3. Sotoruki, Gyakuzuki. And then the first Mawashigeri, set 3, is Uchiuki, Gyakuzuki. Okay. So I want everybody to do them all on one side. Okay, begin. Oh, Leah, come on, you can do it. You're the man. Think about what you're doing. This is not real time where you've got to defend now. You're practicing and honing your skill, your technique. If anybody wants to join in on Zoom classes on Saturday, get in touch, pop a message in the comments. Okay. Great to see you all. Good. We're all there. So make sure that your brown belts and above, you must know both sides. Okay. So your left hand and your right hand in your Kihon Ippon Kumite. So just to finish off then, this is what I want you to do. I want you to put it all into one group of techniques, okay? So from here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. So we're doing it as a stepping technique. Okay, so I'll show you again. I'll do it from this side. And from here, 1, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so try that on your own. See if you can piece them together. So when we get back to dojo, we can do training with partners. We can actually do that set as a flow drill and keep it going. So we've got Jodan, Chudan, and so on. Yeah, so it'll be quite interesting for you to work that one out when we're back in here. Okay, good. Okay, so stand ready then. So most of you know Kihon Ippon set 4, okay, and set 3. And set 2, and set 1, okay? So I'm going to call out Jodan number 1, or Jodan 3, or Jodan 4, and you're going to try and copy or show me which ones they are, okay? So get your thinking heads on now, stand in ready position. Okay, so Kihon Ippon, Jodan defense number 1, go. Hey, it's easy that one, isn't it? And back. Okay, Jodan defense number 4, set 4. Graham's off the mark already. Mawashigeri, Ashira, Mawashi MP. This one. Yeah, okay. Right, let's do Maigeri, number 1. Yeah, good. And Maigeri number 3. We've just done that one. Left leg goes back, Michael. That's it, good, well done. And back, okay. So Kikomi, set 3. Well done, Josh. Beat John to it. Okay, and Mawashigeri, set 3. Mawashigeri, set 3. Oh, come on, John, you can do it. 1, 2. Okay, right. Chudan, set 2. Other stance, John. Left leg goes back. Okay, Maigeri, set 2. God, John. Graham's absolutely on fire this morning. He's been playing with them. Okay, so it's that one. Gyaku. They're the 2. Okay, Jodan, set 3. We've done this one this morning. Good. Okay. Right, okay, so we're going to leave it there because we're actually nearly running out of time, and I know most of you are in the other class. So we're going to finish off. So get yourselves a drink, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm just going to swap over the tablets, and because this one gets quite warm when I'm teaching you guys, because you're on fire. Okay, so well done to everybody. Leo, Nicole, I'm sure you're going to join me in the other class. Okay, so well done, everyone. Boys, get yourself a drink, and I'll see you on the other side. Well done. Bye bye.
Everyone.
Excellent.